Krugman continues, quote, "But you won't hear on MSNBC jokes about shooting government officials or beheading a journalist at the Washington Post. Listen to Glenn Beck or Bill O'Reilly, and you will," unquote. As usual, Mr. Krugman is lying. The man is simply incapable of telling the truth. Here's the proof.
You guys see Live and Let Die, the great Bond film with Yaphet Kotto as the bad guy, Mr. Big. In the end, they jammed a big CO2 pellet in his face, and he blew up. I have to tell you, Rush Limbaugh is beginning to look more and more like Mr. Big. And at some point, somebody's going to jam a CO2 pellet into his head, and he's going to explode like a giant blimp. That day may come.
Now, Mr. Matthews wasn't threatening Mr. Limbaugh. He was making a political point. Compared to the other people on MSNBC, Matthews is St. Paul. To its disgrace, NBC News allows vicious personal attacks on anyone who doesn't toe the far-left MSNBC line. The hatred spewed on that cable network is unprecedented in the media. And then there's Sarah Palin. She's being blamed for the murders as well.
Giffords was one of 20 Democrats whose districts were lit up in crosshairs on a Sarah Palin campaign website last spring. Giffords and many others complained that someone unstable might act on that imagery.
As everybody knows, Governor Palin was very active in last November's election, and using words like targeting certain districts is common political usage. In fact, Fox News correspondent Jane Rosen reports that the Democratic Leadership Committee has used almost the exact same imagery as Governor Palin in assessing campaigns. I guess Paul Krugman didn't see this bit of campaigning by West Virginia Senator Joe Manchin.
I'll take on Washington and this administration to get the federal government off of our backs and out of our pockets. I'll cut federal spending, and I'll repeal the bad parts of Obamacare. I sued EPA, and I'll take dead aim at the cap and trade bill.